Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me in the Fassst Lane. You know what this is. Your favorite living legend, your humble teacher, Jay Mack. And I'm recounting some of my dreams that, with the hope that they can help you make sense of your dreams and what's going on in your life as far as the spirit world is concerned. Now, we already dealt with what to look for in real life. So I hope this helps you all. I was led to share it, so I hope it helps. Now, on the 21st of September, I know I keep calling September or August. I flushed the toilet once, it did go down. Twice, I had to hold the handle to make it go down. Well, that's self-explanatory. You gotta keep trying. Get rid of the waste. Get rid of the filth. Get rid of the garbage. Now, I had the second dream that I was licking someone's toes. Yeah, I had to rebuke that. Now, I don't have a toe fetish like Redman, but I like pretty toes. I mean, if your toes aren't pretty, well, I can live with that. But if it is, it's a plus. Champagne and butter pecan ice cream. But anyway, in the dreams, that wasn't a good dream because it does have sexual innuendo. So I had to rebuke the dream, rebuke the spirit of poverty. Because, you know, sex in a dream, according to Minister Ewing, is a sign of poverty being directed at you in the spirit world. So I had to rebuke that beast. No, the 22nd of September, I got a call saying that the bank is going to take my car in November. Well, I got up and rebuked that dream. I rebuked that. I rebuked the spirit of backwardness. And everything not having a car represents that you need. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Now, I had taken a nap during the day. Later on in the day, before I didn't even get to sleep yet, and a tray of fast food was shoved in my face. It was chicken nuggets, but even in the dream, it didn't look like chicken. And I said, oh, no, devil. I don't eat this. Plus, this don't even look like chicken. I gave you a hint of which company that is. I'm going to call their name. But I had to rebuke that dream. And I had to rebuke the disrespect to attack me while I haven't even fully fallen asleep, while I'm conscious. The beast is getting desperate. That's to the point that it's becoming sloppy. And that felt good to know that I'm uppercutting the beast. Now, later on, that again at night, before I went to sleep, again, like I said, the beast was getting sloppy and desperate. I had a threesome with two unassuming women. They got me. Yeah, when I said they got me, it wasn't, the dream was not, all right, it was two dreams. All right, there's two things why I said they got me. One, the women didn't dress slutty, and like to get attention. No, they're just regular women, conducting themselves like ladies. Then the dream just went straight to us having sex. And that's what women say, whoa, this happened quick. That's why I said they got me. And of course, I had to rebuke that dream for the poverty. Because there was poverty right there, having sex. And a double dosage, because it was two women. So I had to go on a fast for that. And there was no, the reason why I said they got me, the dream didn't progress. I just saw two women, well dressed, looking like ladies, then boom. And I had to rebuke that too. But that also let me know that the beast is desperate. And that, like Minister Ewing says, when things are going haywire in your real life, it is proof that what you're doing, that the fasting you're doing is doing its job in the spirit world. And sex dreams are usually dreams to reinstate you to whatever, but in this case, poverty, to reinstate you to poverty and to the covenant that was made, that whoever went to the witch of Endor to set up this altar to sign you to is broken, and they're desperate and they're trying to get you back. So that was a good sign. Now, I had a second dream where I was helping, like with Hurricane Dorian relief. Yeah, I was helping with Hurricane Dorian relief, giving out water and juice. I had another dream and I couldn't remember it, but for this, the dream with Dorian, of course, I thank God for that because it seemed like a good dream. And I rebuked it just in case if it wasn't. Excuse me. But I had another dream. And I couldn't remember it. So I had to rebuke that. Rebuke the attempt to that made me forget the dream. And whatever was in that dream aimed at me, I had to rebuke that also. And I had to go on a fast for that also. I was looking at the time. It's 6 minutes in. Anyway, September 25th, 2019. Some little boy was driving my car. It was an SUV. I don't have an SUV, but it was black and white. Hit it. It could drive, and I drove. Oh, I didn't like this dream at all. Some little boy was driving my car. Now I was sitting in the back seat like I was being chauffeured, but that I didn't like, being in the back seat. I should at least have been in the front seat. But anyway, some little boy was driving my car, and another car, my SUV, and a black and white car, hit my car and drove off. So I had to drive the car. For some reason, I ended up in the front seat. Thank God for that. I had to thank God for that. And I drove the car to the gas station. For whatever reason, I don't know. But that's why I ended up in the dream. That is not a good dream. Like Minister Stephen said, if you're in a dream in a car and someone is driving it other than you, that means someone else that you have lost control. So I had to rebuke that. Not a day like it. I've been dropping nukes from April. It's now September. I lose no control here. So this is what is being sent at me. This is an attack to knock me in the back seat. Not a day like it. So I thank God for that revelation and for making me aware of that. And the car that hit me and went away, I know what that was for. That was to cripple my progress. But as you can see, I jump in the driver's seat. The little boy, wherever he was gone. And I had to rebuke that little boy because I don't know him. And he shouldn't have been driving. 2 red flags. So I had to rebuke the 2 of them. And of course, I had to go on a fast because I didn't like that dream. Now, I had another dream, same time, September 25th, that I was in a room with a cat or rabbit and I left. That's not a good dream. I've been to see you and said, cats, especially in the dream, are monitoring spirits. And this is how the beast learns your strength and weaknesses. Through monitoring spirits. So, if you have a dream with cats, especially cats, and he said they're also witches. Cats represent witches. So I had to rebuke that, the monitoring spirit, and the fact that I just showed up in the room. But I was glad I showed up in the room, so I thank God for that, to let me know that I'm being monitored. When there's a witch watching me. Now, the last dream I had for that night, I had a new car. And it was white. The SUV I had was black, and a white car hit my car and drove off. Plus, it was at night. Dreams at night are usually symbols, mostly signs of witchcraft activity. And based on this dream, I have to agree with Minister Ewing. But anyway, I had a new car. It was a white SUV. And I thank God for that. I came into agreement with it, but just in case I rebuke it, in case it was a trap. Now, like Minister Ewing said, you got to be sure. Because if you under the heavy hand of witchcraft, you got to make sure you don't accept a dream thinking it's a good one, and it isn't. That's why if a dream seems good, I say, Lord, if this is of you, thank you, and I come into agreement with it. But if it isn't, then I rebuke it. You have to be under the it depends on your life circumstances to determine whether or not a good dream is a good dream or a trap. If you listen to Minister Ewing, you will figure it out sooner or later. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I have another dream I want to share, but it looks like this can take more than 4 minutes. But anyway, thank you for joining me in the Fassst Lane. You know what this is, your favorite living legend. Get the merchandise and become legendary. Goodbye. Thank you.